Howdy everyone.
Good morning.
It's been a long 3 weeks, but we're finally back out here.
We're finally whole again.
And we had to come to the spot that we always come when we like to relax. Bear Creek in the Ouachita National Forest. Guess what? We haven't left Arkansas. We decided to do it one more time.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. And it's really cold, but it's beautiful.
Very cold. What was the last night? 20 degrees, I think?
20 something, but we slept good.
Slept better than we have in weeks.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, I actually like sleeping outside in a tent more.
We do.
Actually, I don't hate to say it. I mean that from my heart.
Yeah.
It's right here. But this morning, hey, what's wrong?
You got twigs on you?
Oh, I always get twigs. Anything in my beard?
No.
Okay. Well, anywho, Kelly is going to use this brand new cooker.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I've already boiled water on it. It boiled like that. And this morning I'm going to make breakfast burritos, so I'm really excited. This morning when I was making coffee, I'm using my new grinder. It is the Java grinder. It has a attachment here. So this is magnetic and it fits on there. And this closes and screws here so you can take it backpacking. It has a push button, open and close. So this is where you put your coffee beans and then you just snap it in. And then after you grind your coffee, it ends up down here. You just unscrew it and dump it. It has a little grinder. This is the grinder area, so you can change the coarseness of your coffee if you want to. And it just works really well. Before we had a electric coffee grinder, so we hooked that up to the Jackery to grind coffee. And of course we don't have that anymore, so this is a way better option. Coffee tastes better when it's freshly ground and then you brew it right away. So this is a hit. We really love this. It's been a while since I've made, since I've cooked anything. So I'm really excited to start cooking again, especially in my own setup. And I have not made this dish in a long time. So I'm gonna do something a little different, and we're just gonna add some chorizo to it and the orange bell pepper, jalapeno.
So y'all know it's almost Christmas, right? I think it's like, what, 2 weeks from Christmas? And we got this chorizo going here. You see it? And it smells like Christmas. I don't even know what's in it. I've never smelled chorizo that smells like a holiday seasoning.
But it's the same chorizo that we always get, so I don't know. It's the same one.
Is it?
I got it at Natural Version.
Okay. It just smells delicious.
It does smell different though, I'll give you that. It's the holiday edition.
The holiday edition.
I don't know.
I love the holidays just because of nutmeg, cardamom.
But you know you can have those spices any time of the year, right?
But it's not the same. You got to have those spices whenever it's this kind of temperature, when you're freezing your booty off, your nose is running all the time. That's when you have this.
All right, I think this is not done.
You got a little bit charred there?
Yeah.
A little bit charred?
All right, so another thing I'm going to do different, I'm going to mix everything in this bowl. Kind of like when I do my hash, I'm going to mix everything in here. And we put cheese on top when it's all good and gets melty.
It literally smells like there's cinnamon, nutmeg, and cardamom in it.
Very fallish.
All right, what we got going on here?
And now we're gonna fry the potatoes. We got our traditional spices. We've got some garlic powder. Got a little crazy with it. We got oregano.
You know, I've seen you put that garlic powder in for years now, and I didn't know what it was.
Because it's organic garlic powder, so it's white.
And it's kind of like powdered sugar when it falls in there.
Yeah. This is chili powder.
Okay.
And then cumin. Okay, now we'll let it sit. I'm going to cover it. So the potatoes will cook over. Turn it down a little bit.
So do y'all miss hanging out with us like this as much as we do? I mean, I feel like we have not done this with y'all in forever, but it's only been 3 weeks.
We haven't. It's been forever. That's forever.
That is forever.
Now we're going to cut up some orange bell pepper, and I'm not going to use the whole thing. Now I'm going to cut up my jalapeno, and I'm only going to use half of that as well. The reason I'm only doing half is because we're going to eat dinner probably in a couple of hours. So we're not really doing much today. So yeah, we're not going to eat that much. I'm not going to make as much as I usually do. Normally we either go mountain biking or hike something, but we decided we're just going to do a relaxing vlog. And just chill out. Plus, it's probably, there's no telling what time it is at this point. And I know y'all are checking out my new butcher block. So if you remember, we used to have the small stovetop here that only got about 6,000 BTUs per burner. I never used it, so we just got rid of that. And we have now, Cody's dad put this lovely butcher block on top for me, so I have lots of room to prep and roll my dough out when I do pizzas and scones. So really super excited about this. I cannot wait to make my first pizza or scone, something like that.
I'm excited because I won't have to hold down parchment paper anymore.
Yep.
And the other thing that's neat about this is, so when we did the vlog last Tuesday, or this past Tuesday, where we were building the bike rack, Dad and I went to Home Depot, and I kept saying, man, we really just need to get rid of that oven. And we saw a lady pushing out a Husky toolbox out of Home Depot, and I said, just like that countertop right there, or that little worktop on that toolbox. He says, well, they sell those individually. So if you go into the actual tool section where the toolboxes are, they sell these. And we actually had to cut off quite a few inches off of this. It was about this long. They sell these for $20 a piece, solid wood. Solid wood. Can you believe it? Look at this. Solid. And we're able to hang it over just a little so it had a little bit more countertop space. Because originally the cooker was right where the metal ends. So then it had a lid on it, so it wasn't really... Kelly just set dishes on it. That's all she did.
It wasn't really utilized, and this makes the space so much better. I can use it for cooking and prepping and not just setting dirty dishes on or, anything like that. So, yeah.
For $20. Can you believe that?
We put a clear coat on it, sanded it, and put another clear coat on it. So everything's all protected from the sun, and we try to keep it packed away anyway when it's bad weather.
Whenever we cut it, it already had a routed edge that was rounded, but one of the edges was cut because we had to use the skill saw to get it a little bit shorter to fit. But we came in with a router and rerouted it on top of it. Very, very nice. Kelly, this is almost like we've got a home kitchen.
I know, right?
Outside.
I love it. Ooh.
What?
Let's do that to the table. Think we can? We customize our own table. Food for thought, guys.
This is a good idea. Because if we do this to the table, this plastic is already warping. But the reason we like this table so much
is the height.
You can't find something that goes
4 foot.
4 foot high?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't find something that goes that height. Usually it's shorter than that.
And if you cook a lot like me, you know that if you're leaned over and you're cooking, doing stuff all the time, you start getting... I'm like, we've already talked about the back problem issues. Like, when you're out here camping, that is the number one thing I hear people say that they don't want to camp or can't camp is because they have back problems. I get you. I feel you. Hey, that's why I do yoga. But having a 4 foot table totally helps out. Totally.
Yeah.
You don't have to bend over to do anything. So that's why we stretch every day. And you buy chairs and tables that are
stiff.
We like firm. Our bedding is firm. That way, you can do it. Potatoes are done. So I'm going to throw them in here with the chorizo. Oil. Now veggies. No need to cover these. I'm just going to cook them until they're soft, and then I'll add them to everything else. While we're waiting on that, I'm going to go ahead and shred some Colby Jack cheese. The vegetables are going in. Okay, egg time.
Wow, that is a dark egg.
Eggs are going in. And put some cheese in there. Last but not least, I'm going to do some hot sauce. And cover it for a little bit, see if that cheese will melt some more. Now I'm going to fry my tortillas. Alright, so we're just let that fry up. I said I wasn't going to make a lot, but this looks like it can make what? What do you think? 4 maybe?
Oh yeah.
We'll do 4.
I'm starving as it is.
Did you tell them what time it is?
Yes, and we figured out what time it is. Take a guess. You ready? 11:40. Can you believe it? We are having, it's almost lunch. It's just so cold this morning. We
It's
just wanted to
feeling
sleep
okay
in.
right now, but I do have on 3 shirts. So that might be why it feels okay right now.
I mean, I think the high today is 40, maybe.
47.
Oh, higher than I thought. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and make a tortilla while we're waiting on that one.
Okay.
So if you've noticed, I've changed my tortilla heating up process method, whatever you want to call it. I changed it up because I think when we started doing the hash, Cody wanted to eat it straight and I wanted a tortilla. And I was just like, well, let's see. It might be easier if I just heat it up this way. And then after I just started doing it this way, that's just been my go-to. And if you're new to the channel, the way that I used to do it is I would roll everything up in an unfried tortilla and then fry it on both sides. And I know the issue I had was it kept opening up, and I did put cheese on the crease and it would just be a whole mess. So I actually like it this way better. It's more crunchy. It's all evenly crunchy and it doesn't get burned. Well, I ended up making more than I thought. Still have this much left, so we're just gonna start with this and see how we feel.
Cook just like my mom when it comes to portion size.
I'll mess around and won't even be hungry for dinner. All right, time to eat. So there is one thing I did not show y'all if you remember when we were kind of getting this trailer ready to go, there was a mildew spot at the very top that we had to let dry. Well, we didn't give it long enough to dry. It's going to probably take a couple of months to dry, but I want to show you what we did. This was my dad's idea. This is kind of like an air vent. It is sealed and allows air to flow into the crevice to dry it out, but it does not allow dirt or water or moisture to get in. So this is a really good idea. It's gonna stay up there forever. It's gonna eventually dry it out. I've noticed there is hardly any smell left. So there was kind of a gross smell in there. And I think it's working out just fine. So Very low profile. You can't even see it. It's actually less noticeable than Ernie that was originally up there.
The sun's coming in at the perfect angle right now. That is probably one of my favorite things to look at.
And now that all the leaves have fallen, you can see actually the real colors of the green in the pine trees.
Oh yeah, forgot
And
to say
that is
that.
my favorite view in the wintertime, is those green pine trees. It's their time to stand out.
Today has been one of the best days of my life.
It's been pretty, I think we've needed it.
Oh yeah.
We needed this day.
I feel like y'all needed it with us, but that shower,
Oh man, that was nice.
that shower,
It's always nice when you have unlimited water.
oh yeah. That's one of the stresses of when we're camping in the deserts on top of a mountain, is wondering if we're going to run out of water.
Well, we have to take one of those showers where you get wet, turn off the water, you soap up a part of your body, rinse it off, turn the water off, soap up another part of your body, rinse it off, turn it off.
I do it completely different. I turn it on, get sopping wet, and then I lather up everything, and then I rinse. I have her kill it, and then I rinse. I only have the water running twice.
Yeah, but you don't have long hair like I do. You have long hair, but not long hair like I do.
No. I wouldn't want long hair like you do. I look like Weird Al.
Is it still hot?
Oh,
Hot?
no, it's so good.
Oh.
We're drinking tea tonight, and it's honesty is an expensive gift. Don't expect it from cheap people. Warren Buffett.
What does mine say? Wrinkles should merely indicate where smiles have been. Mark Twain.
I like Mark Twain. He's a cool cat. Kelly gave me the option of what we're going to cook tonight, and we chose something simple but delicioso. Tell them what you're making.
So I guess you would just call it a smoked salmon sandwich, but I did not get any purple onion because I don't like raw onion. I know Cody would like it. That probably would go on it. And I don't have any dill, so I'm doing like a cream cheese spread, and I would put dill in it, but I don't have any dill. And tomato, smoked salmon, lettuce. Yeah, smoked salmon sandwich, I guess you would say. I think it's going to be good. Sounds good actually right now, talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening. It's time for dinner.
Y'all recognize that spot? It's Glacier National Park when we went there with Jonathan. But we're about to watch something, and it's something we haven't watched in a long time. It's our very first vlog. We have
Okay.
we have all our vlogs saved on like a terabyte little terabyte thingy.
A terabyte.
Terabyte thingy. And Kelly and I were talking about, we don't even remember what our first vlogs were like. So we're going to check these out, and it's probably going to be cringeworthy.
It's going to be bad.
Yeah. But if y'all want to see those, we'll put our first two at the very bottom of this vlog in the description if y'all can sit through it. They're pretty rough.
Well.
We just want to see them. We were talking about it earlier.
Oh, well.
But it's been a long while.
Well, I think that's all we have for you.
We'll catch you on the other.